DJ Necessity back again with another video for you guys. And in this video, I just want to share some of the footage from 2021. I have a ton of footage that I didn't share with you guys. I try to do a video for every single gig, but of course I get busy. I have family, a day job, and of course just running the DJ business. Things get a little crazy. I don't always get time to make a video for every single gig. So I thought I would just dump a lot of the footage that I didn't share already into this video, and hopefully you enjoy. All right, check it out. So this first gig is your typical Montana gig out on a ranch, hot, beautiful day. And this was actually hooked up by a friend of mine, DJ Dragon, another fellow DJ here in the area. So shout out to him. Great night though. So moving on to the next gig, this one was local right here in Great Falls, Montana. And what made this one special was it was in a backyard actually, and this family had done all this work to their backyard to make it kind of like a secret garden. It was really, really pretty. And a small crowd, really intimate, but we had a lot of fun. Now this gig was actually my favorite gig of the season, and it was my favorite gig because it actually hit me kind of when I needed it. I was getting a little bit of DJ burnout. It'd been a long season already. I've done a lot of gigs at this point, and I was just feeling, you know, maybe a little grumpy, a little burnt out. And then I got this gig, and the couple was so nice. The crowd was so awesome. They were full of energy. They danced all night. And it was just so easy. Everything unfolded so naturally, and it really reminded me kind of why I do this. And I had a blast at this one. Definitely the favorite gig of the season. Now, one thing I did notice is this venue, it's called The Venue, and it's a couple miles outside of town here. And it's really gaining popularity. I've noticed I'm getting more and more gigs at this venue, and it's pretty cool. It's not too big, not too small, so it kind of forces everybody out on the dance floor, which I always love because it kind of makes the party seem more intense and more lively. If you have a really big room, people just spread out, and it can kind of feel a little dead. So yeah, I love the size of this room. I love that it's, you know, nearby. I don't have to drive very far to get to the venue. And of course, when you have a good crowd like this and a great couple, it just makes all the difference. So if I had to pick a runner-up for best gig of the season, it would probably be this one. And kind of same reasons as the last gig, awesome couple, awesome crowd, beautiful day, and just an amazing venue. So I had a lot of fun at this one. And one thing that made me really happy was the bride. Actually, I think she had to give me like a last-minute payment the next day after the gig. And she had written in like the little Venmo description, best day ever. And so it just made me happy that, you know, I was able to make them happy and that they really enjoyed themselves. So another great gig. This next gig was kind of interesting, small and intimate. It just unfolded really strangely because they kept going outside. Kind of like when they did the Sparklers here. They were out on that dock for quite a while. Also, I think they had to take pictures at one time. So there was a good chunk of time I was just sitting in this building by myself with nobody else. I want to say it was like 40 minutes. And actually during that time, I just killed the music and just waited for everybody to come back. Once they did come back, of course, we did dancing, we had a lot of fun, and the crowd was great. So another successful event just sort of unfolded strangely. So for this gig, I actually got this gig because the bride was a coworker of mine at the time. And what I liked about it is it was a pretty interesting venue. As you can tell, it was like an old gym or like community center or something like that, and they just had all this beautiful wood all over the place, so it was just really gorgeous. I also got to talk with the videographers at this gig, and they were super awesome, you know, just kind of talking about video stuff, and they were great. I think they were from California, so always nice to have some interesting conversations during the gig as well. Another great couple though, we had a lot of fun, and it all worked out for the best. So this one was a high school dance here in town, and of course I love doing these. It breaks up the wedding season. You know, I do tons of weddings, so when I get the occasional dance every once in a while, it's kind of nice. I get to bring out different gear and different lighting. I get to play different music, and it just makes it a lot more fun for me and helps the season kind of push along and keeps things interesting. Now, as you can see, it kind of started off slow, but once it got going, there was hundreds of kids, and we had a great turnout. I think they danced their faces off for a couple hours, and then it was kind of crazy. It was like they had a curfew. All of a sudden, right at the end, everybody was just gone. So from what I can tell, everybody had a blast, and it was just another great gig. This gig was great because it was the first time I got to use my TV and my new DJ booth. It's right there. It looks awesome, and it was really cool. During dinner and stuff, I put just a little slideshow of the couple, a bunch of cute pictures, and that was on rotation. And then as we went into the dancing, I put visuals and all sorts of cool stuff that kind of went along with the music. So very cool. First for me, and I was excited the way it turned out. Now, another great couple. They're very sweet, and I love this venue. It's up at the airport. You get a great view of the entire city, so it's just gorgeous. So that's the rest of the footage from 2021. We are already in 2022. I'm getting booked up and I'm getting geared up to just have another awesome year. So I'm glad I was able to get all this footage out there for you guys to check out, share some of my adventures with you. It was a great year last year. I'm stoked about what the future has to hold. And of course, I'll just keep making these videos to share with you guys. And I really appreciate all the support. If you guys like this stuff, definitely like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.